knowledge right now, or when that time comes, they gonna be running as blind men, man. They gonna know what to do, guys.
Because they have sinned against the Lord.
Okay.
And their blood shall be poured out as dust.
Right, their blood shall be poured out as dust. Yeah.
And their flesh as dung.
And their flesh is dung. Dung is shit. So people gonna be laying out in these streets, these dead bodies like shit. You know, you walk through a neighborhood, you walk through a park street or a park and you see dog shit everywhere. That's gonna be these people, man. They just gonna be laying it. People walking over them, yeah?
Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them.
Right, so neither their silver nor their gold is gonna be able to deliver them. Mainly talking about you elites. You're not gonna be able to buy your way out of destruction, man. Why? Because the Most High himself is orchestrating this thing, man. All right, there's no ransom for the things you've done to the Most High, his chosen people, okay?
In the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy.
Right. This is the day of the Lord's wrath, man. All right, you people see this and you think nothing of it, man. But the time is coming where America is going to be destroyed by ICBM missiles. And before that happens, it's going to be broadcasted, man. You know, in other words, you people going to know it's coming. That's the terror of the Lord, man. All right, the Most High is going to have it. Hey, like we was getting into earlier, this thing is going to be televised, man. All right, you people going to have a news break on your radio station or on your cell phones. You get them alerts, or even on the television, man. You know, that missiles is coming over here to America, man. At that point, it's already too late, read.
For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
Right, so the Most High is gonna utterly waste this place speedily, man. All right, because the scriptures say in Revelations that in 1 hour, you got it? Oh, what you was getting?
Yeah,
right.
I was saying what you were saying.
Yeah, right, because the Most High, the scriptures say that in 1 hour, man. In 1 hour, America is gonna be destroyed. It don't take long for fire to devour anything, man. It don't take that long, man. The missiles gonna be coming from different parts of the of this world. Get you go get not Revelation, Isaiah 13.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
This is Revelations, chapter 18. I'll start at 17. It says, "For in 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught."
Right, for in 1 hour, such great riches, man. Because believe it or not, as ugly as this place look, a lot of these stuff is riches, man. These rats, they make money off of these places, man. Macy's, you think Macy's is not worth you know, billions and millions of dollars? You know, everything that the so-called white man so-called labor for, all right, that everything that he, you know, put the children of Israel to do, all that's gonna come to nothing. All that's is riches, yeah.
Right. This is I'm gonna go to the 18th verse.
But I'm not that religious.
Revelations 18:8. It says, "Therefore shall her plagues come in 1 day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire."
Right. So all these plagues are gonna take place: death, mourning, and famine, man. You know, death by way of diseases. They got a lot of shows, a lot of series and movies out there showing you the things that the elites got planned for the society, man. They got the new series, you know, I caught it the other day with the brothers, called Containment, man. You know, which is a pretty decent series, man. It show you a disease outbreak, man. You know, there's gonna be a disease outbreak here in America, and they always have the start of these outbreaks happen in Atlanta, Georgia, where they have the CDC at. The Center for Disease Control, man. You know? That's where they making all these diseases at, man. Get that?
It says, "And she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord power who judgeth her, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning."
Right, because these nations that's been dealing with America, the United States of America, all right, for all these hundreds of years, they're gonna see the destruction. The scriptures tell you that they stood afar off, you know, watching her smoke of her torment, man, bewailing, because it's gonna be a horrible sight, man. You know, even when 9/11 happened, you had people from, you know, people from other parts of the country calling, asking, yo, is everything all right? You know, calling family members up, you know, all worried and wailing and shit, man. And they had no parts to do with that. So when the whole entire America is being devoured by fire, all these nations are gonna mourn because it's gonna be dreadful, man. That's the day of the Lord. Yeah?
It says, verse 10, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city.
Right, so standing afar off for the fear of her torment, man. You know? They ain't just gonna be, these nations not just gonna be in their own countries talking about, whoop, I'm glad it ain't me. They gonna be scared out their ass, man. Because it's not just gonna be America, it's gonna be other continents, other countries getting blasted by fire too. Yeah?
For in 1 hour is that judgment come.
Right, for in 1 hour. Alright, that's swift judgment right there, man. You know? And that fire is gonna be burning for a long period of time. It's not just gonna hit America, catch a fire, and then be out in 1 hour. No. That fire is gonna be burning for a long time, man. Because they talk about the smoke of her torment, man. And that smoke is gonna cloud the globe, man. You know? It's gonna cloud the hell out of this planet, man. That's the ultimate purge and cleansing for this wicked society.
Right, and the landmass of these states is what, 3,000 plus miles, man?
Yeah.
So that's a lot of land to burn up, and that's how intense it's going to be. I got a quick scripture. Jeremiah 51, verse 11, and I'm going to read down. It says, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord have raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes.
Right, and the Medes is talking about them Russians, man. Alright? The Most High is putting a spirit on them, that warlike spirit again, man. That USSR spirit. Alright? Where they going back to be
United Soviet Socialist Republic.
Right, where they gonna be a communist state again, man. Alright, that's what I meant to say, a communist state, man. Okay? Which is how a kingdom should be ruled. You know? It keeps things in order. Yeah?
For his device is against Babylon to destroy it.
Right, for his device is against Babylon. Most High is putting a spirit, you know, in these Russians, man, to not take shit from the United States of America no more, man. That's how we know we at the end of this thing, man, because here you have Russia and these other nations gearing up for war, but then you putting clowns in presidency, man.
Yeah.
That don't make no goddamn sense. Would they not put somebody more austere and serious about their business? But you got a clown like Donald Trump running for president, man. I didn't believe it when I first heard it.
Yeah, me either.
I thought it was a joke.
Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, Clinton. Yeah. Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton, another woman. Now you know America's done when you putting a woman to be a president, man.
Right.
You know it's over. Because even Edomite men, they don't take orders from these women. I'm not talking about these average Joe crackers, man. Yeah. I'm talking about Edomite with a ruling class mentality, such as these elites. Okay? As much as we hate them and they're the devil, they have somewhat of a ruling class mentality, man. They got slaves, don't they? Yeah.
For his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord.
Right, because it's the vengeance of the Lord, man. Yeah.
The vengeance of his temple. Set up the standard against Salakia. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen.
Right, who are the watchmen, man? Starting with the apostles on down. Alright, that's how this word is being delivered, man. You know, you don't just wake up and just start preaching. You gotta watch the things that's happening, man, to know what to preach about, man. And what's being preached, prophecies. Alright, the news, war, alright, the chip. All these things is prophecies being broadcasted, yeah?
Prepare the ambushes, for the Lord hath both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon.
Right, so the Lord, everything that's written, as we read in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter earlier, you know, these things are gonna happen. It's coming to play right now. Yeah?
It says, oh, thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures.
Right, and that many waters is talking about these nations, man. Right? Esau dwell amongst all these nations, man. He's so-called ruler over these nations right now, man. Up until the Lord come back and put the Israelites back in rulership. Yeah.
O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures.
Abundant in treasures, man. All right, that's these devils. They got all the riches. Yep. All the riches that the Americans once had before the Federal Reserve note. These elites got it, man. That money is not in no Fort Knox, man.
Right.
You know? Ain't just sitting there in Fort Knox collecting dust.
Yeah, right.
Yeah?
Thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness.
Right, thy end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness, man. Why? Because the scripture said that his sins reached unto heavens, man. Alright? So so-called white man got sin on top of sin, man. On top of sin, man. You know?
And also in Obadiah it says what? If grape gatherers came unto thee, will they not leave any grapes?
Right.
All right? But the so-called white man, he'll take everything in sight, man, and won't leave you a damn thing, man.
Yeah.
All right? That's why it says what? He enlargeth his desire as hell. All right? So it's going to be measured back to him.
Right.
You know? Because everywhere the so-called white man goes and tries to dictate and police every damn body, every other nation, all right, other than his own, all right, is a retribution for that.
Right.
There's a consequence for that, man. All right.
Yup. Get on Genesis 9:6. That's right. Like the brother said, hey, the scriptures say that that there's judgment for the righteous and for the wicked, man. You know, you receive righteous judgment, and you get judgment for the wicked deeds that you've done. Esau is going to receive judgment for the wickedness which he have done.
Genesis chapter 9 verse 6. Whosoever shed man's blood, by his blood shall he be shed.
Right. Read that again.
It says, whosoever sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed.
Right, so whosoever sheddeth man blood, right, by man shall his blood be shed. So that's why when people come up talking about, you know, only God can judge, you're right, God, who the world called God, is the ultimate judge. But he's not gonna personally, you know, take his hand and shed your blood. He's gonna use man to do that, man. And that's righteous judgment. So for what the so-called white man did, and that he hasn't paid for it till this day, how is he gonna be judged for that, man? The only possible way, according to that scripture, he can be judged is by men. Alright, not just any man, alright, by that same man whose blood was shed. And that's, in this case, we talking about the Israelite man, Alright, from Judah down to Issachar, man. The Latin tribe, the native tribes, and the so-called Negro tribes, man. Yeah?
It says, that's it.
That was it? Alright, what you got?
Exodus 21 verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth it, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
Right, so he that stealeth a man, okay, and selleth him, did that not happen? Of course it happened. That's history, man. That's unforgettable history, and that being a tragic part of our history, we ain't never gonna forget that, man. Okay? But the scripture said that whosoever stealeth a man and selleth him, alright, or he be found in his hand, shall be put to death. So what does that mean? You so-called white people gotta be put to death for slavery, man. That's not forgotten, man. God didn't forget about that. You could get mad, you could roll your eyes, you could say what you want to say, but God didn't forget about slavery. Shake your head all you want, man. Shake your head all you want. It happened. You know? Well, where's National Slavery Day, man? Where everybody get up and shut the fuck up and have a moment of silence for the slaves that was enslaved, man. Where's that at, man? But you got it for the so-called Jew who nobody gives a fuck about. Most I don't give a damn about them, man. You know? Because they the ones who put the Negroes in slavery, man.
Every year, you remember, what was that, Pearl Harbor, when them fucking gooks got bombed to hell, right? Them fucking so-called them Japanese. Y'all, yeah, I mean, but fuck them chinks, man. Y'all mad racist, B. Fuck them chinks, nigga. Alright, you know what I'm saying, my nigga? Fuck them chinks. Alright? Y'all talk about that shit every fucking year. That shit hurts my ears, man. Having to hear about that and the fucking Holocaust. Oh, Holocaust my nuts, man. Alright? Holocaust my nuts. yo, I poo-poo on the Holocaust.